Guys, I'm not sure if this is a scary car of the day or not, but the customer brought the car in for a no-start diagnostic. I think he has other problems. Just saying. What's up? And I haven't said this in a while. Hellions. Alright, so I admit it. I came home. I took a 20-minute nap. Power nap! But you guys know that I like to blow up the block on 4th of July. There's a little bit of a twist this year in as far as like New Year's. I had used just about all the stuff that I had on the 4th of July. Usually I save a little. And then my fireworks guy, I text him and I didn't get a reply. This is like about a week ago. And then I waited 2 days and I called him and the number had been disconnected. And I was like, oh no! But I found him on Facebook, and then, case in point, I'm about ready to get some fireworks. Yay! Very happy. Very, very happy. And that's why I'm not on Shadow of Palms right now, because it's like 6:42. So I should be there pretty quick. The other thing, what's the other thing? I think that was it. That's all that's going on right now. Something else needs to happen. Oh, I had an excellent idea. Because everybody has, like, you know, their clown rooms in their haunted house, and what else? You know, you've got the dot room to where, you know, there's all the blacklight responsive dots, and then you've got the person wearing the suit, dot the same color, you know, so that they get scared because they don't see them. Then they pop out. Your doll room, you know, all the different rooms in your haunt. And I'm not sure if anybody's ever done this. Post in the comments if you guys have done this or seen someone who has done it before. I want a vampire room. Yes, and the first thing that I've thought of is, and this is something that Keith and I are going to start building along with the guillotines. I want to start building some coffins. And I was thinking, just like brainstorming off the top of my head, having like maybe 3 or 4 coffins on the wall, ranging in size from like mom and dad vampire, teen vampire, and then baby vampire. Obviously, vampires would come out of the 3, the big ones. The small one would be like too small for someone to come out of, but if you drape some black cloth behind it so that an actor can be in the wall behind that and just pop out from down below and scare the crap out of people. Just an idea, but I want a vampire room. Multitasking, Shadow of Palms. Alright guys, so here they are. This is basically the New Year's Eve show. I've got my sword killers. I got my predators, which are these right here. I got my assassins, which assassins go in the air and all they do is go boom. Excuse me, very, very loud boom. A couple double troubles. A couple of Roman candles, which go boom, and a 300-shot Saturn battery missile. So I think I'm prepared. And I've got some small stuff in the other room. You guys have seen it before. It's behind me like every night when I do COC.
Thinking of this one.
So look at
Here.
this, guys. I get over to Lori Lee's house, and
whatever.
guess what?
He's vlogging us vlogging.
Yes. And look, she is a part of this now. So Scott, you probably can't hear us right now, but Lori Lee thinks that you look like Johnny Depp.
Yes. Yeah.
Johnny Depp right there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Scott, I'm vlogging you being Johnny Depp.
How you doing?
I was listening. I was paying attention.
Scott's way taller than Johnny Depp.
So here's for the vlog, guys. Everybody say hi.
And much better looking.
No, not hi. How you doing?
Hi, vlog.
Hold on.
Do it again.
I'm gonna stick my finger in your mouth.
Okay, fire.
Oh, I think it's been like what? Probably 3 or 4 months since I've actually like talked to you technically live.
Yeah, I know, huh?
It's good to say hi in person.
Yeah, absolutely, Scott.
How you doing?
I'm still like kind of jealous of you being able to spend so much time with Zach and Jeremy. Alright guys, before we get started with the COC tonight, just a recap on yesterday's kind of voting on the 6 different possible haunt locations. Location number 1, and I'm going to put like a little tiny slideshow in here from just clips from the video or the vlog from yesterday. So location number 1 is basically half of an old Albertsons, and this is one that's got the huge parking lot, but it's further away from the freeway. 1 vote last night. The second one is the old Marshall's, the discount clothing store, which is located in the heart of Lakewood in the town center. However, this building right here is huge. It's basically a 2-story department store. Haunt location number 3 is the old G.I. Joe's, and G.I. Joe's is, or was, a outdoors kind of sporting good store. Very big. And again, a huge parking lot here, but also a lot of space inside. And 2 and 3, I forgot to say it for 2, but 2 and 3, no votes. Location number 4 is the old QFC. QFC was basically like an Albertsons, Safeway, supermarket kind of thing. It stood for Quality Food Centers. And this building here is also very big. This is the one that had the awesome gates and the open area outside. And that one there got 2 votes. Location number 5, which is the old Happy Days Casino restaurant, got 5 votes. And this one here is excellent because number 1 is for rent, number 2 it's got a large parking lot, number 3 it's got a lot of exit doors, and number 4 it's also close to the freeway, less than a mile. And the last one, which got the most votes at 10, is the old Hi-Rez, I believe that you pronounce it. I never went there. But this one here has a smaller parking lot, probably the smallest parking lot out of all of them, but it still has parking. It's got the handicap spot, plenty of exit doors, and personality to the building. So I appreciate you guys voting. The number 6, though, the one I just showed you, is for sale, though. It's not for rent. So on Shadow of Palms tonight, I was talking with Hellmouth and a bunch of others about the difference between renting versus buying. You know, obviously, if we buy something, then, you know, there's going to be a lot more stringent credit checks, etc. like that. A lot more out-of-pocket costs up front. And we would basically be kind of stuck in a location for a while, which may be a good thing and may be a bad thing. Whatever happens, I need to work on it for the whole year. So whether we buy or whether we rent, we're going to be doing one or the other for as soon as we can until who knows when. In other words, I need to be working on it for the full year because I work full-time and I don't have a lot of time to put towards working on this. But if I put a little bit of time every single day, make things happen, it'll be more feasible that way. But somebody else also brought it to my attention that, I know I'm like totally rambling, that renting a building, let's say it was like building number, I think it was like 2 or 3 in the town center, sometimes those people want those buildings, when you rent them, to be open for business the whole year, not just 1 month a year. So I don't know, that's something to take into consideration. But basically all these buildings appear to or should have sprinkler systems and ADA bathrooms. So that was a big thing that we were looking at with the first haunt. So aside from that, COC, here we go. And poof, just like that, different location for COC tonight. Why? Because you guys need to enjoy the tree before it gets taken down this weekend. That's all I'm saying. Oh, but I got fireworks. I've already showed you, but they're still cool, so I'm going to show you again. The Dark Side Haunt 360 Snap-on is a very good tool brand. Can you show all of your tools? Nah, I would, but that'd be kind of boring for most. And it sucks because the vlog that was lost, like, what was it, like a month ago, I think? I had just bought a new scanner, and we have to buy our own tools, so it gets really expensive. But I just bought a new scanner, and that vlog was, like, lost. So, yeah. Hellmouth, if you do buy a location, make sure to check to see what the property tax is on the lot. That's a yearly bill that can really hurt as well. Absolutely. And Joy Zagal touches on it here in a second. But, you know, obviously cost is one of the determining factors. If it's going to be, you know, more than $2,000 a month rent, then obviously it's kind of out of our price range. Hyperflex Harrington 5. My boat would be split between Happy Days Casino and Harrow's. That was number 5 and 6, guys. I think the fronts would lend nicely to a Queen Anne / Adams family haunted house look. You could even put the widow's perch railing on the roof. Good point. Good idea, too. CPR 82. Hey, dude, I got a car question. Topic drift. I drive a Chevy and the wheel's been shaking for about 4 months and I'm thinking it's the timing chain. Before I bring it to a mechanic and get it checked, is there anything I can do to make sure that it's the timing chain and not something else? Like, what are the symptoms? Thanks and sorry to change the subject. Alright, well, I need more information. Year, make, model, engine size, and what's shaking, the wheels when you drive or the steering wheel, because either one of those would probably be the timing chain. Timing chain symptoms would be diminished power, rough idle, decreased gas mileage, and possible, if it's off enough, backfiring or forefiring through the carburetor and or intake if you have a fuel-injected vehicle. So let me know. I'd be happy to answer it. FF looks at 40. Troy, nice job multitasking today, or was it yesterday? Well, now it's yesterday, but today it was no, wait. Dang vlog time continuum. Doing your job and looking at possible haunt sites all at the same time. Yeah. Go figure, a Chrysler minivan with transmission problems. Yeah, Chryslers, their minivans, and even their cars, they have so many freaking tranny problems, it's unreal. We replace those more than anything else. Don't let Lori Lee find that you are cruising around in that chick magnet. Oh yeah, the soccer mom van. I will try and email the vlog to you. I can see it on my channel and authorize you to view it, so I don't know what's up. Take it off private and put it on whatever the other one is, the one where if people have a link, they can view it and then send me the link again. Joy's a gal. You have so many areas to rent out for a haunt. I'm sure a few of them would be expensive to rent, but it wouldn't hurt to see how much. My favorite is location number 1 because of the parking and it's close to the street, also plenty of room. And that's really true. It's still on a main drag from the freeway. It's just like 5 miles from the freeway. But like Mr. Ninjalo says in the next comment that he'd walk 5 miles into the woods if your haunt was worth it. That's pretty true. I mean, I had some people come down from Edmonds, which is like almost an hour drive, to see the haunted house. The one that I had in my freaking yard. So that was a real ego booster, quite honestly. And they loved it, and they're glad that they came. So that was like, it would have sucked if they were like, oh my god, it sucks. Location 4 looks great because of all the room, especially outside, and also parking. Oh, and the cop hanging outside the location, always a plus. He most likely takes his nap in that parking lot. Yeah. That's quite possible, because I've seen him there before when I've gone on test drives. Mr. Ninjalo, I say 5 or 6. You should start off smaller, then work your way into a bigger location. And there's definitely truth in that. But in the same aspect, I don't want to be switching around all the time from place to place, because number 1, it takes a lot of time and effort to move everything. I would like to try and find a place that I could grow into. And we kind of touched on that tonight on Shadow of Palms a little bit. But I would like to grow into... If you get a bigger location for the right price, then you can grow into it versus having a smaller location and outgrowing it and having to move. So as long as the price is right. Dabbit353, I vote for 6 also. If you could do one of the big ones, you would probably have to get a bunch of people interested in starting their own haunts and then have multiple haunts inside, sharing the expense. That's a pretty dang good idea, and I had never thought about that before. So yeah, good idea, possible, feasible, probable. Nice, I like it. Before we get out of here, guys, I got mail, and I love this. Eat, drink, and be scary. And that right there, is that not so cool? And I know who it's from, but I'm going to wait till I open it. Awesome Christmas card. See, I've got them all up there still, but they come down this weekend. Christmas card, happy holidays, no matter which ones. AKA ABC Noise 2, Scary Noise. Wishes for a holiday season that is beautiful and bright, or dark, foggy, scary, and just freaking awesome. Thanks for a year of fun, laughs, and inspiration. Cindy Noise. thank you. This is really cool. I love getting this stuff, guys. So thank you for taking the time to do this. Very, very cool. It will go up there on that wall, and then it will go into the wall in my bedroom. The Hellion fan wall thing. Anyway, guys, happy haunting. See you guys tomorrow. That's some bad hat, Harry.